When we think about our closest relatives in the natural world, we might imagine chimpanzees or gorillas, creatures that walk on four limbs, live in forests, and share many of our physical features. But what if you were told that half of your DNA is strikingly similar to that of a banana? It sounds like a quirky piece of trivia, but it's rooted in the fascinating story of evolution and the shared building blocks of life. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is the molecular code that carries the instructions for building and maintaining every living organism on Earth. It's like a language written in a four-letter alphabet that spells out the recipes for proteins, structures, and processes that keep us alive. While the sequences and combinations of these letters vary dramatically from species to species, the basic components are universal. So, how can it be that humans, a species capable of art, language, and space travel, share about 50% of our DNA with bananas, humble fruits that grow quietly on tropical plants? The answer lies in our shared ancestry. Billions of years ago, the earliest forms of life emerged from a common ancestor. Over time, life branched and diversified, evolving into the incredible array of plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms we see today. Despite this diversity, many of the genetic instructions needed for basic cellular functions have remained remarkably conserved. At its most fundamental level, life relies on a set of core instructions. These include how to convert food into energy, how to replicate DNA, and how to build and repair cells. Whether you're a human being or a banana plant, these processes are essential. The genes that code for these basic functions are so vital that evolution has preserved them over countless generations. That's why, when scientists compare the human genome to that of a banana, they find that about half of our genetic material is similar. It's important to clarify, though, that this doesn't mean half of a banana's DNA would look identical to a human's if you read it letter for letter. Instead, it means that about half of our genes have counterparts in the banana genome, genes that perform similar functions or originated from the same ancestral gene. These include instructions for making energy from sugar, repairing DNA, or building the scaffolding that gives cells their shape. This shared genetic heritage highlights the interconnected nature of life on Earth. It reminds us that the differences we see between ourselves and other living things, whether it's a tree, a cat, or a banana, are often a matter of degree, not kind. The underlying machinery is remarkably similar, tweaked and tuned by millions of years of evolution. Understanding this connection has profound implications. In medicine, scientists use knowledge of these shared genes to study diseases and develop treatments. In agriculture, researchers apply insights from plant genetics to improve food crops. And in conservation, recognizing the shared genetic foundations of life helps us appreciate the value of biodiversity. It also invites us to look at the world with a sense of wonder. The next time you peel a banana, consider the invisible threads of history woven through your DNA and that of the fruit in your hand. Though separated by millions of years and countless evolutionary changes, you and the banana are distant cousins in the grand family tree of life. In the end, the story of shared DNA is a story about unity. It's a reminder that all living things, no matter how different they may seem, are connected by the deep and ancient code of life. Whether you're walking through a bustling city or a quiet orchard, you carry within you the echoes of a common past, shared with every living thing on Earth, even the bananas.